Privyet and Kakdala, how are you? I am the professor. It's your boy, the professor. What's up? I just saw a documentary that Oksana said, watch this now. I joke, Oksana. I joke. But she did want me to see it. She was very, very passionate about me seeing this. It was Crimea. A Crimea, a way home. Is that what it was? A way home. Way back home. Okay, Crimea, a way back home. Excuse me. And I saw it on YouTube. It was like 2.5 hours. And here's how the events unfolded in America. This is how the American press reported it. This is what President Obama, John Kerry, had to say about it. And it was this. Ukraine as a democracy is very much like America. We love the Ukrainians. They're our brothers. We need to support them. This is clearly Russian aggression going on here. The Donbass situation is Russian terrorism kind of being perpetrated on the Ukrainian people. We support Ukraine. Again, another example of Russian aggression. Crimea. Putin is out of his mind. He's a monster. He must be stopped. We need to do something. We cannot let Russia go unchecked with their invasion of Crimea and what they did. That was the scenario here in the States. And as you guys know, like, as you watch my videos, I've came from the point of Russia, dude, commies, to like, wait a minute, America, you're fascist. Like, so it's been a big turn. So I watched this documentary. I thought it was really good. It was super informative, I think, for me as a foreigner seeing this. I was able to sit down and listen to Putin talk, to be interviewed about kind of the timeline, what has happened. And I believe Putin. I really do. I don't, I'm not a moron. Well, maybe I am. But I believe him. He seemed very earnest. He seemed very honest about what was going on there. And he kind of laid out the story about what happened. And when you see that ambush on the bus and how the Russians were treated and how the Russians in Donbass are treated and how Putin's desire was we can't fail our people in Crimea. We can't fail them. We need to help them and protect them. And I watched this thing and I was just like, I was super, super angry, man. I was pissed. Because, again, America's being lied to. Because it is okay, there's something called, was it Occam's razor, I think, where if you have multiple possibilities for something, the simplest answer usually is right. And how can you have Obama's account of what's going on and Putin's account of what's going on and then be completely different, completely right? And I think it comes down to the propaganda machine of the American press and the political elitists here in America who they need Russia. They need Russia to be the bad guy. Because I think what America isn't doing isn't just saying, hey, we're imperialists and we want to take everything over and have our fingers into everything, but we don't want to be jerks, right? So let's use Russia as an enemy so we can surround them with NATO bases. We can surround them. Dude, I know if in America, if Russia had bases all along Canada and Mexico and Cuba, we would be pissed. There would be hell to pay, right? We'd be at war, and yet Russia shows great restraint in this. Thank you, Russia. Just watching this documentary, and I really kind of believe, like, it's like Ukraine is so out of control with fascism that, to me, it would be like if Mexico was like Ukraine, right there for wise Mexico. And we were having all kinds of issues with Mexico. And they decided they were going to use Cuba as a launching point to come into Florida and do terrorism. And America had enough and said, you know what? The people of Florida deserve better. We're just going to go take over Cuba. It's the same thing. I mean, you cannot fault Russia for wanting to protect its people. You can't. You just can't. And I think it's just really sad that America just won't come clean and say we're imperialists. Yeah, we like to control everything. And we really don't. We don't care what you think. We're going to get involved in your politics and your economy and just tinker around. Listen, American imperialism, Vietnam, Osama bin Laden, my bad, Russia, sorry about that, Afghanistan, all these different things that have happened. I can't think of one time that this worked out. Our puppets always come back to bite us in the ass. Always. Always. But America doesn't learn. No, let's be friends with Pakistan. So we can keep an eye on India and Russia. Come on, dude, you chose wrong. We chose wrong. Get rid of Pakistan. Right? Be with India. Like lock down with India. So I'm tired of the proxy wars. I really am. And I thought the documentary was really good. You can find it on, I would say Netflix. You can find it on YouTube. It was well worth the watch. Very informative. If you're an American, you're watching this video, and you got a raised eyebrow like, what's this guy talking about? Go watch it. You'll see Putin differently, I think. I think this is a great way to see Putin, just an earnest dude who wants to help the Russian people. And he's answering the dude's questions. I mean, it's not at all. At no point in time do you see the KGB come in and grab this guy, and put a bullet in his head. You don't see that. I mean, that's what America thinks, but you just don't see it. And, I'm really excited. Oh, hey, just to let you guys know, I got an over an hour long interview coming up with Are You Open? Is that right? Did I say it right? And we're going to Skype it. I think it's going to be Friday. We're going to do a long interview. And I'm looking forward to it because there's been a bunch of media pieces done about my videos and stuff in Russia. But this will be my first interview where I'll answer questions and talk about things. So I'm looking forward to it. Be on the lookout for it. If you guys see Red Sky, tell her I said, what's up? If you see Vladimir, tell him I said, what's up? Oksana, Anna, Miha, Dasha, Ivan, Constantine, Max. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.